Don't make me beg, don't make me wait. I need a hold in the darkness of the night. And when I stray, show me my place. You are my shelter, baby, let me feel your light.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Giants going up against the Cowboys. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, we'll have the final two games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Throwing, Cook. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school, didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to his former level.
Fresh set of downs here.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. But good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
So they're challenging the spot. If you're a coach, you hesitate to throw the flag anytime it's a spot discernment.
You certainly do, because you feel like that's not one you're likely to win, and you may need that challenge flag for later in the game.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Cook. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Charles Tapper. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now back to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go!
Now Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. This offensive unit today, they're going to need Dez.
A full combo plate. Size, speed, toughness, not to mention incredible aggressiveness going and getting the football.
Let's go!
Here's Prescott. It's caught inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run the option left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Let's go!
They'll set up a throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Jay Bromley in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see.
Let's go! Ohio!
Back to throw. Deep drop. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You've got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll come out in the pistol. He'll drop to throw. Looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Olivier Vernon coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it'll be 4th down. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing that points are going to be there for the taking.
New York set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and now it's 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now Cook. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Let's go.
Throwing, Cook. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
So the defense forces a 3-and-out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on 1st down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became 2nd and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went 3rd and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
This is fielded at the 27. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
Nine yards to go. It's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here's Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks, and he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Jonathan Hankins in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14. Here's Elliott. Give him 14 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. New York set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Now let's go! Detroit!
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And here the hook up good to Victor Cruz. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll be 1st down Giants.
Strong left! Set! Green 39! Green 39!
A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Again, it's Crowell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Here we go now! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's brought down after a good gain. It goes as a pickup of 23. And that'll be good for a Giants first.
Good! Leopard! Detroit now, Barney! Now let's go!
Now a handoff to Crowell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Second down and 4.
Leopard! All right, here we go. Green 39! Over!
Back to throw. Looking for the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Odell Beckham with an acrobatic catch. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned a tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Give them 11 on the game there. And that leads to a Dallas first down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got time. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. A lot of time in the pocket there, and the quarterback able to find an open throwing lane, and he delivered.
What a terrific job by the guys up front, able to tamp down the pass rush that they've been getting all day.
They'll set up a throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Brand 38!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. The 20. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 48 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT. And this will remain a 5-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. New York set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Throwing, Cook. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now Cook. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. So 2nd and 10 here. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he can't get away from the pressure. Cook goes down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Kevin Huber now, standing just outside his own goal line. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And taken at the 46. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points. They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Let's go! 3-19!
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And wasn't that supposed to be a sweep?
They didn't even get to the outer third of the field. That got blown up quickly.
Normally, when you're calling a play, you're talking about that tackle made, as you said, to the outer part of the field. Ran that one down in a hurry. That's great diagnosis by the defense.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
A long way to go for the offense here on 3rd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. That one good for 14 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Cruz has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. They'll get 23 yards there. And it'll be a New York 1st. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Play clock winding down. Here's a give to Crowell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Jalen Smith out of Notre Dame. Partner, that's got to be one of the best stories in the NFL, seeing him out on the field.
Yeah, it really is. That injury that he had during the bowl game against Ohio State, boy, that hurt his draft stock. So nice to see him out there.
I had him rated as the top player in his class in 2016 before his injury. He ends up going in the 2nd round, and now he's starting to make the plays we expected to see.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Caught here by Bell. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Red zone opportunity.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go back to the ground now with Corral. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side.
Let's go. Blue, landing.
Now Cook. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he's got some space here. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. But now here come the Cowboys. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And that one results in 35 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
This is Crowell, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down following the run. Another pistol look here. Throwing, Cook. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. In the red zone this time. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And McManus able to put it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game, and with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Come on, let's go!
Here's Prescott. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go.
A first down carry by Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
Now Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards and time and a new set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
And the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there. It doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the 2nd level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that play's a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
All the elements of what you want out of a play came together on that one. A really nice run, took care of the football, and even more importantly, taking the clock under 4 minutes now. At this stage of the game, how do you bleed out the clock, take care of the ball, and make sure the other team doesn't have a chance to come back on you? You're looking at your sheet, how many timeouts are left, how many runs do we need to close it out? That's what the coach is looking at right now. Situational football, trying to gain a victory. That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll run the option left, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands, not really able to be blocked on that play, close things down inside.
They'll set up to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 52 yards. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the fourth. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this with PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football.
Hey, let's go. Try it 38. Try it 38. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They come up in an offset eye. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be a Dallas 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
7 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a 1st down here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out here in the eye. Now Elliott. And they'll get him down just shy. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with time running out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. 3 yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. He'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you've got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way. But I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
Vengeance is a cold